benefit and ticket information, check out this story on our website, wwltv.com.
You know, in my untrained mind, I just think there's no way this island is not going to be devastated. But you had the chance to talk to some experts about what that might look like.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be catastrophic to say the least for Jamaica, parts of Cuba, and Haiti. I was able to speak earlier with Dr. Rick Knabb. He used to be with the National Hurricane Center. He's now the hurricane expert at the Weather Channel. And we discussed the potential impacts and why the slow motion of the storm is what will make this catastrophic. The slow motion that we saw late last week and this weekend, what kind of strain has that put on the islands thus far, even before the storm has made landfall?
Yeah, well, the big problem with the slow motion is that it has already been the case that they've been in tropical storm conditions for a couple of days now. So that has hindered the ability to get ready for the full brunt of the core of the hurricane, but there was some advance notice even before that happened. So the slow motion has good and bad aspects. It had the positive aspect of giving Jamaica time to prepare, but the bad aspect of it is the long duration of the winds and the rainfall that has already started to add up are going to mean the likelihood of devastating floods and landslides, and a longer duration of major hurricane force winds and a longer duration of the southerly flow causing the storm surge on the southern coastal areas. So it's already been bad weather for a couple of days, but I'm really concerned about this being worse than past Jamaica hurricanes, because a lot of the hurricanes they've dealt with in the past were going from east to west, and they dealt with it for half a day. This is a multi-day event.
Yeah, just imagine if we were dealing with days of tropical storm force conditions and we were still awaiting a Category 5 to make landfall in New Orleans. That is exactly what is happening in Jamaica right now. The winds are at 175 miles an hour. They're gusting up to 215. Now, normally that is only confined to the core, and that is still the case. But what is devastating is that as the storm moves toward the island, this is very mountainous terrain. These wind estimates are at the surface. They are stronger as you get up in elevation. So for New Orleans, we're not worried about the winds, what they're doing at higher elevations. In very mountainous areas, they are. We get into great detail with Dr. Knabb with the impacts from the storm surge, the feet of rain expected, and those incredible winds on WWL+. We have about a 15-minute discussion on this Category 5 catastrophic, again, to put it mildly, for what Jamaica will feel, certainly, and then still a major hurricane that'll be moving across eastern Cuba. You're getting some strong winds, heavy rainfall over mainly Haiti, but much of the island of Hispaniola. It will be weakening, but still will pack a punch as it passes over the southeastern Bahamas and then continues out into the open Atlantic. The storm rainfall is expected to be feet in nature across Jamaica as well as parts of eastern Cuba. We're looking at plus 24 inches of rain in very mountainous terrain. That creates significant landslides, mudslides, still heavy rainfall, strong winds, but will be moving much faster over the Bahamas before making its way out into the open Atlantic. So hearts go out to the folks in those Central Caribbean islands. We are looking not down to the south any longer, but back up to the northwest for our next weather maker. This little spin that's moving across the Tennessee Valley, that's what brought us our severe weather early yesterday morning. This is the feature that'll bring us our colder air for the end of the week, or at least chillier temperatures, finally feeling more like fall. That will be moving through probably late tomorrow, early on Wednesday. During the day Wednesday, plenty of sunshine. Late in the evening, we'll start to see an increase in cloud cover, and the best chance of rain probably after midnight into the early morning hours of Wednesday. As we're waking up Wednesday morning, we'll be in the 50s, but with strong winds from the northwest, it'll feel more like some 30s and 40s. This air mass that is on the move south will pack with it more colder Canadian temperatures as this upper pattern finally brings down the chill in time for Halloween, and that will continue into the following weekend. Gradually, though, temperatures will start to get back to normal, which is around 77 degrees toward next week. So weekend staying chilly, and early into next week starting to see a little bit of a milder feel. As we head into tomorrow, still warm, 82. Then the temperatures plummet. Our highs on Wednesday, Thursday struggling in the 60s. Same for Halloween. On Saturday, Sunday, beautiful weather. Don't forget, on Saturday night we fall back 1 hour.